When a dog's nails are too long, it can make it difficult for them to walk and give them a lot of pain. It can also cause injured tendons and even cause permanent foot deformities. That's why it's so important to trim your dog's nails regularly and make sure they're a proper length and do it correctly. A dog's nail is made up of two different parts. One is the inner part, and that's a pinkish little area filled with blood. It's called the quick, and it has nerve endings. If you trim the quick, it's going to hurt your dog. Not too much, but it's not going to feel very good, and they're not going to like it. The outer shell is not going to hurt your dog because there's no nerve endings in that. It's dead. It's sort of like our nails. The ideal length for a dog's nails is long enough that they can still use the nails as traction when they're running, not so long that they touch the floor when your dog is standing normally, or when your dog is walking on a hard surface. The nails should not click on the surface. Fortunately, it's pretty easy to get your dog's nails shorter. The important thing is consistency. And that's what's hard for a lot of people, myself included. Honestly, I have let my dog's nails get a little too long. It's not something I'm proud of, and starting today, we're gonna fix it. There's a couple different tools for trimming your dog's nails. The first one and the best one is going to be a grinder type thing. It's called a Dremel, and it'll let you grind away your dog's nails. This is great because it lets you get close to the quick without actually quicking your dog. However, most dogs don't take to it right away, so it does require some counter conditioning. You're probably more familiar with the guillotine style clippers, and those are your traditional dog nail clippers that just cut, just like scissors. And those are good because they can take off a lot of the dead nail, but they have much less of a margin for error. You're much more likely to get your dogs quick if you use the guillotine style clippers. A lot of dogs don't really like those either. So again, you're gonna want to counter condition it with a lot of positive reinforcement so that your dog has positive experiences with that tool. But this is my favorite tool. This is a Scratchboard, and you can make your own by just gluing sandpaper to a piece of wood. I like the Scratchboards because they're very sturdy and they make nail trimming into a fun game for your dog. The way my dogs and I are going to be starting with their nail trims is some positive reinforcement around the clippers at mealtime. In the meantime, we're gonna let them do their own nails in a fun way with the Scratchboard. Put it in front of your dog, wait for them to touch the board, and then give them a treat. That's a good girl. Give them a jackpot, so a lot of treats when they scratch. And eventually, yes, they'll keep scratching. Yes, I'm trying to up the ante by giving her a jackpot if she scratches multiple times. So like 3-4 treats. I know it's hot. Yes, that was so good. Yes. 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 Yes, that was really good. So as you can see, they are looking a lot better. This is day 4, but they're still too long. There's still a lot of the outer shell to take off. So the basis of counter conditioning is rewiring the dog's brain to associate something kind of scary or unpleasant with something positive. That would be these clippers or a Dremel. I'm using the clippers today, and I'm not even cutting her nails. I'm just putting the clippers near her feet while she gets food. That food is positive, right? So it's teaching her that, oh, clippers near my nails, that's a good thing. It means I get cookies. And it just helps rewire the brain to have a positive association with the clippers. So we're just gonna do this for a few meals and see how she progresses. But as of right now, I'm able to touch her nails with the clippers while feeding her food. I'm not gonna try and clip her nails right now. I don't wanna push her too far. If you push them too far, it causes regression. We are just going to keep doing this, and then as she gets a little more comfortable, we'll progress to the next step and progress to the next step and on until I can use the clippers, no problem. She does not even like the clippers close to her feet, So we're not even touching her nails. We're just putting them close to her feet and giving her lots and lots of kibbles. All right, you can have the rest now. Yeah, just putting them near her feet. Let's try back foot. Yeah. Something that works for one dog might not work for another. And what I've found in the last couple of days is that Annabeth prefers the Scratchboard as a game and less as a trick. What I've been teaching them is scratch and then you get a treat. So essentially it's a trick, but she's not scratching hard enough to really take down those hound nails. So yesterday I figured out that if I put it in the compartment, then she really will scratch really hard to get it, and she's taking down a lot more of the outer shell. Good job! Her nails are looking a lot better since we figured this out. This is day 14 and I have definitely learned a lot. And so have my dogs. Annabeth loves this game. She even will pull the Scratchboard out and start scratching at it to try and tell me she's ready for dinner time with the Scratchboard, which I love that it's such a positive experience for her. I have learned that taking down a lot of your dog's nails is not that hard. Annabeth's front nails are looking really good. Where we go from here is I think we'll continue to do Scratchboard sessions every couple of days, maybe once or twice a week. I'm gonna keep counter conditioning at least a few times a week with the clippers or Dremel, if not every day. And hopefully we can make some good progress, hopefully fairly quickly. It's gonna be slower for Ginsburg than for Annabeth, but I think we can get there with both of them. Unfortunately, sometimes you do just have to put your dog through something unpleasant in order to take better care of them in the long run. And I think that's gonna be the case with the back nails. I'm going to clip them, and I'm definitely going to keep doing the counter conditioning and the Scratchboard so that they still have a lot of positive experiences with their nails, even if the clipping itself is a bit of a step backwards. Hopefully we can recover from that step backwards pretty quickly. I think we'll be able to. I just need to get their back nails down as short as their front nails are getting. But I'm really happy that their front nails are getting so much shorter. They are looking healthier. Annabeth's foot is standing in a much healthier position. So I'm really happy with how this 2-week experiment went. Are you such a good girl? Such a good girl with pretty nails.